I know it's cap.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got Breece Hall. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Jets and the Vikings on EA Sports.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And last week they put together a 3-touchdown victory and were never challenged in that game. Let's see if they have a little bit of a letdown here.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Madison will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And here, Charles, is a look at the inactive, some of the guys that are out today due to injury.
Yeah, and this is where the preseason work comes into play for some of those backups. It's not just them getting some experience on the field, but preparing each week in practice as if they were going to play. And when you have guys like that on your team, you've got a chance for success when the injury bug hits.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
7 yards on the quick slant and a 1st down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 20 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Rolling to his right. Open man here is Conklin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Holding offense.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. The 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's their quarterback. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback. And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week. And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game. It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles. And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving. And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Partner, we've got ourselves a ball. On defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football. Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now
is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Complete. Jefferson the target. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Jets, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you...
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. They'll set up to throw.
This is caught by Addison.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
Now a play fake here on first down.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw here. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And not what he was... This will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He finds Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. He's got room at the 30.
And finally marked down at the 23. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Knight on the handoff.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go now.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
He's going to use his legs here.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
An extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a hole. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make 1 more play and get my defense off the field.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Singletary, they'll run for it.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Quentin Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw here.
Over the middle and complete to Addison.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Hall on a give up the middle.
2 yards, good enough for a first. And now they're in the hurry-up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, fighting his way through contact. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime here in a... Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run again with Hines. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll buy some time right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to take over. Their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9.
Now it's Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, this from 37.
Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's brought in by Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They go play action here on 1st down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the carry, here's Knight.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Knight.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Grover's. In there for the sack. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
Sly able to put this one through.
double them up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught by Addison. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They run here with Singletary. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Devin Singletary, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Hines. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's complete to Shepard. A big play there for Minnesota. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 2. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another 1st down run right there.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A couple of anxious seconds there. Probably felt like an eternity to him. That ball's tipped up into the end zone. And once it goes up there, you know it could be anybody's football at that point. Pretty lucky that one fell to the ground harmlessly.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Well, you know me pretty well now. You know what I want to do after that completed pass. 4th down, down by 3. What do I want to do here?
You want to go for it. You might be tempted. I think they need to kick it.
Yeah, someone might have to overrule me. Get the kicker out there, tie this game up.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any... Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And New York set to take the field.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Now Hall to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Back to throw now on first down.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Right there, baby.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to the ground with Hall.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. They'll go again with Hall.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A big play looming on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall.
And this time he is in.
Breece Hall
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down 27-20, a minute 14 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Back to throw. Pass complete. It's Hawkinson.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
You know, as a normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Brees Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Daniil Hunter coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime. So it's not just physical tiredness out there, right? Mentally, are you still doing what you're supposed to do? And they were up to the task on that play.
And certainly fatigue on both sides of the football. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Here's 2nd and 8.
He finds Wilson.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution is pretty darn good.
So for the Jets,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden.